For the better part of 2 years, I have been working on this custom admin dashboard for WordPress, and it became a necessity for me because, as we are all aware, this is the default WordPress dashboard, and we all know it is boring and not functional. I started experiencing some bottlenecks whenever I created websites for clients because if you create websites for clients, depending on the niche of the website that you create, you want to also send them tutorial videos. So usually the workflow was I would create the videos, upload on YouTube, then share the link. But it's usually felt like I was wasting a lot of my time doing that. So I thought, why not create a tutorial section in the default admin dashboard here, which was the first iteration of this project. So I did that and I looked at it like it still wasn't giving me what I wanted because the idea was added the if I added the tutorials here, once I give them the login details and the sign in, they could obviously see the tutorial here and watch it whenever they needed. It was supposed to be a quick development, but I restarted this about 3 times. As I said, it has taken, I think, even more than 2 years actually. I think I started in late 2024. This is the almost end point now, and I think I am about 90% done, and it is ready to be uploaded on WP repo now, which is the next step that I am going to take. So as you can see, it works great with WooCommerce. You can see the WooCommerce dashboard here. We also have like an AI snapshot that goes through your WooCommerce products and sales and everything, then gives you a bit of guidance on what to do and how to improve your sales. You can see the revenue and other here. You can quickly see how much you've made and things like that, plus the graph to back it up. You can see your order status. You can see your top selling products and how much revenue you've made on those products. So you can see your recent orders, inventory status, then the feature tutorial section. So basically all you need to do is either add your YouTube link or you upload directly to WordPress and then your clients can watch the videos here. You understand? So then we have the page speed insights where it connects to Google PageSpeed API, and then you can see your page speed and the recommendations and things like that directly inside your admin dashboard. I felt the default system status that WordPress uses was a bit limited because it tells you some things, but it doesn't really go into like capabilities of like heavy plugins like plugin error and all those things. So I decided to branch out and created like a performance warning section which goes through your plugins and database to look at which plugins are heavy and what you can use to optimize them. So if I click on this now, once this finish loading, you'd see it to populate the warning stuff. As you can see, the plugin size, the bandwidth, estimated memory, and why it thinks it is heavy, and then you have the performance recommendations and things like that. Then I also added this daily motivation section here because this was actually meant for me because, as I said, I've been working on this for about 3 years now, and a lot of times I give up on it. So I needed a bit of motivation, so I added this section here. So whenever I feel like giving up, I just come here, then I check it. You understand, to just motivate myself a little bit. But as time went on, the content here has changed. Basically, that is the default stuff that you have on the home page. Every other thing is just the functionality stuff, like the you have the admin pages for tutorials, the onboarding page, the updates page, notifications, settings, documentation, and permission. So I'm just going to take you through what those pages look like. This is the video tutorials page. As you can see, the interface is different from what we have on the dashboard, because here you can edit and delete. And if I click on add tutorial, you can see the modal pop up here. So you can either add the tutorial through a YouTube link, or you can go through the default media library option. And if you decide to go through the media library or YouTube link, you once you add the link here, it's going to bring out these thumbnail options, which is either you want to auto generate, select from video, or upload a custom thumbnail for the videos. You understand that you can also choose a role visibility, which is who you want to see the tutorials. So that's what that section is for. And as well, if we go, as you can see, we have this little animation here that tells you the number of tutorials that you have. If we go to the onboarding page, this is what the onboarding page looks like. And then if you scroll through, you can see the widgets, choose the widgets that you want and things like that. But just basic onboarding stuff. And you can also, in case you're wondering, this is not just a WordPress dashboard plugin. So it goes way deeper than that. As you can see from the widget section, these are the things that are covered in the admin dashboard. But if we keep going in the onboarding section, you can see you can choose a color scheme for your top navigation bar and the admin sidebar. So if I change this now, you can see that the admin sidebar color changes, but I personally prefer the light mode. And if you want to go deep into customization, you can decide to use the custom colors option. But for this, let me keep going with my light mode. Then the next option you can do is you can add a bit of branding to the dashboard. So you can add your company name, a bit of description, which if we come back to the dashboard here, you can see the company name, you can see the description, and then the logo. Those are things that you can change on this page here. Then if you come to the admin experience. So for this section, you can use it to make, what it does is once you log into your WordPress, this this dashboard becomes the default dashboard instead of this. The reason why we had to give control for that is because if I try to override this, it is going to be rejected by WP repo. So you can also use this option to remove admin nag messages. You can use this option to hide the toolbar on the front end of of the website. You can use this to reduce database housekeeping. You can use this to like reduce ad bit control and things like that. So if I just click on next, you'd see that it's just going to save up, and then we have the confirmation screen here. Then the next thing, we can see I reduced the updates page. So this is what the updates page looks like now. If you are using this plugin, this is what the updates page looks like. You can see these beautiful cards here. And if we go to the notification page, this is what the notification page now looks like. And you can choose how many notifications you want to see at once and things like that. Then we have the documentation page. This is just a mini documentation to help you troubleshoot and understand the functionalities of the plugin a bit better. You understand? So we also have the user permission page. This user permission page is if for you to set user permission options for each user, and also you can use it to transfer super admin ownership to different users. For example, if you created the website and then the client says they want to become the super admin, you understand? So you can use this option to quickly transfer the super admin permission to another person. then you can play around with this, but the correct options have been set by default here. Then if we come to the data settings page, the settings page is just normal setting stuff and some of the stuff that we have that are coming soon. You can see more granular controls for each of the dashboard components. If we come to admin experience, that is what's reviewed on the onboarding page, right? For the admin UI, it's still the same thing we have on the onboarding page, just a dedicated page to it here. So for the branding, it's also the same thing. As you can see, it's still the same thing we have on the onboarding page. And for the footer settings, is for this footer area here. You understand? It's for this footer area here. So you can set different things. You can set a support link. You can set a video tutorial URL. You can set your developer name, your developer attribution, which shows the credits directly in the footer. You understand? So then the notification page is just also the standalone page for the notification stuff, as you can see. Then we have the role permission, the login URL stuff is coming soon. Then I think what we also have the debugging and login page where if you want to troubleshoot something, and then we have the data management page. All these soon are coming soon. But I think the admin nag removal page that we have here is for you to get like a granular control of the admin nag removal, for you to set what you want to remove and what you want to stay. So for the plugin management, this is actually one of the best features of this plugin because it allows you to set plugins that each user is able to see. And this is just the overview. So if you come to the user management section here, so you can see all these users here. Then this is the super admin. You can't tamper with this. That is why it is protected. We have the this is one of the primary users. So if I click on it, it's going to load all the plugins that this user can see. So you can then toggle what you want them to see and what you don't want them to see. You understand? So if I come to the dashboard here, it shows like the default dashboard options on the admin dashboard that I want this person to see. Then if I come to the admin menus here, that is basically the menus on this left sidebar here. So you can choose what you want them to see as well. So if you think this is something you're excited about, I have a link in the description that you can use to sign up for a waiting list. Then once the plugin is live and active on WP repo, you'd get an email notification for you to download. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have suggestions and improvements,